It is totally contradictory to the spirit of the Sache committee, which had a very socialist approach. Full stop. It is contrary, if I may submit, with your permission, to the thinking of their own Prime Minister. I do not understand who is the author of this bill. Full stop. I do not understand how this kind of omnibus bill without direction has been brought. Full stop. This is one of the most poorly drafted pieces of legislation that I have come across. Full stop. I submit that apart from these things, if the Honorable Minister may allow me to submit, I have seen in the administration of companies for smaller things, they are more particular. Full stop. If a company is not filing some paper on time, promptly they will send a notice. Full stop. But there are some other companies which I know of which are not repaying their depositors. Full stop. Depositors are knocking at their doors. Full stop. And nobody is listening to them. Full stop. Next para. This kind of anomaly must be corrected since this is a very important act in the sense that the entire corporate sector is administered by this act. If the government has any power to discipline companies, it is through this act. Full stop. And if this act is treated in such a callous manner, I am at my wits' end to understand how larger companies will overcome within the framework of any discipline at all. Full stop. They will not. Full stop. Whenever any controversy starts, we start the controversy of the public sector and the private sector. Full stop. This is a needless controversy. Full stop. In this country, we need the private sector and we need the public sector. Full stop. In this country, we need large companies and we need small companies. Full stop. Everybody must play his role as per the scheme of the constitution, as per the scheme of various resolutions. Full stop. We in the opposition may or may not agree with the government's policies. Full stop. But just now the government policies must adhere at least to what their own avowed objectives are. Full stop. This bill does not even conform to their own pattern. Full stop. It is strange to me. Full stop. I do not understand how these provisions have found their way into this bill, especially in relation to the entire corporate deposits and loans, just because a few high court judgments have clearly stated that a loan is different from a deposit. Full stop. The reason you are giving is that this will also include the provision to plug loopholes and remove some lacunae. Full stop. This is not a loophole or a lacuna. Full stop. Loans and deposits are two different things. Full stop. But by an act of parliament, we are trying to change the context and the meaning of the entire corporate. operation and functions. Full stop.